And welcome to today's live stream where we're going to be working on our super awesome roller coaster. We've got caves and all sorts of good stuff, and yeah, and welcome to Scarland, a land where we take survivability to the extreme. And let's get started right off the bat. You might be noticing a couple cool things out in the distance. That is a sand dune, and we're going to take a look at that before we head underground to work in the caves today, because I've been doing a little terraforming in the meantime, off camera. Actually, I've been doing hours and hours of terraforming, just to try to get a head start on it, to try to really get this thing done, which would be amazing to actually ever complete it. So I've been doing a lot of terraforming off cam, and I've got some really cool things I want to show you before we head down to the caves. And let me know how your day is going today. I would love to hear from you. So yeah, and it's always great to be on stream. It's one of the things I look forward to every week is the Saturday, Sunday stream at noon Pacific time, of course. And there we go. And of course, like always, guys, if you have any Q&A questions, you can always go hashtag Q&A Scar in the chat. But if you want it to be more, I don't know, noticeable, if you will, you know, for me to actually see it a little easier, definitely send it to me on Twitter. You can go hashtag Q&A Scar and send it to me on Twitter. And Luke Myers asks, Scar, what photography editing software do you use? I use Lightroom and Photoshop for any of my, you know, photography needs. It covers all the bases. And there we go. So, what do you guys think? What do you think? We got the waterfall looking beautiful. We've gotten this giant kind of like little mountain thing right there. And then some cool little sand dunes. I want to make this one a little bit bigger and this one a little bit bigger just so it scales it a little bit because, you know, just there's like 4 of those giant ones. It'd be cool to kind of offset a little bit. You might see a cactus farm way out in the distance. And that's right. That is going to be, we're just going to populate that whole sand area with cactuses, which would be super cool once we get to it. But yeah, let me know what you think of that. And thank you so much for following the stream, Angel. I really appreciate that. Cool. Also, thank you so much for following. Hopefully you enjoy the stream. Welcome aboard. All right, so let's get back there, and we're going underground. So say goodbye to the daylight, my friends, because we're going underground. I'm so lost. I'm reading the chat, and I'm being blinded by these lights, and I'm just like walking into the walls. N30 Pro Gamer, well, I'm so glad you were able to make it out to the stream. Also, actually, we went the wrong way, my friends. How are we supposed to ride the roller coaster from down there? That's not the way. That is not the way. We need to head up the trail here to the actual station. I'm so lost right now. I'm so blinded by the light right now. That is the new name of the stream, Blinded by the Light. I'm literally blinded by the light right now. There is so much light coming at me that I'm walking into walls at this point. Oh man, I'm blinded. Once I get on this, once I get onto the mine car, I'll be able to read some comments in the chat. I can only do one thing at a time apparently right now, and I just broke my roller coaster, by the way. Let's do that again. Eric, thank you so much for hosting the stream. I really appreciate that. Blinded by the light is the truth today. All right, there we go. I'm not running into walls anymore. Feels good. Feels good not to hit my head on the wall anymore. Feels great. Scar is so blind. Apparently, I'm just glad I don't have the super bulbs in right now, because if I did, I'd be like this. Can't see. Doobie Wubby Money 1, thank you so much for following the stream. I really appreciate that. X9, I'm sorry, I mispronounced your name. It's just a thing that I provide. Mispronounce people's names, of course. But thank you so much for following. I very much appreciate that. Hopefully you enjoy the stream. I do look very pink, and I would love to be able to change it, but unfortunately, webcam makers make software awful. So yeah, that's a thing. But yeah, welcome to the sea monster. Look at that thing. Look very spooky. Ooh. I do actually look very pink. I would like to fix that, but unfortunately it doesn't want me to fix it. because it's evil. Okay, anyway, let's have some steak. Beautiful. Ah, that's some good steak right there, my friends. That is some good steak. Okay, so we're behind the sea monster, and we need to theme this area of the build. So what I want to do is try to figure out how much more of the sea monster we actually want to create. Do we want to pull in some more green around the track, or go directly into a transitional tunnel up into the surface? That's kind of a dilemma at the moment. So let's jump over here and let's go through our backstage entrance to our backstage area of the ride. And let's go get some green material if we can. That's not green. Let's see if we can get some more green over at Scar's temporary crafting headquarters. There we go. It's 4 in the morning. Oh man, that's a little early, my friend. That is a little early, but thank you so much for coming out. Hopefully you enjoy. There we go. So these are the green wools and the green clay we need. There we go. And let's hold off on any glass. We're going to hold off on that. I'm actually going to use a little bit of wool just so I don't use too much of the hardened clays. There we go. I'm going to need plenty of that. I'm going to need some of you. And is there any andesite? Hello, andesite. Where are you hiding? That's it? That's all my andesite it wants to give me? Well, that's no fun. That's no fun at all. Maybe the transitional tunnel is inside the sea monster. Well, what we wanted to do was keep the... You want to kind of duck right under the sea monster. So he's trying to eat you. So he's trying to like bite you. Then you sneak right under him. So that's why I want it to be kind of like, maybe you just kind of go under his underbelly maybe, or something along those lines. Something like that might be good. And I think I might have just got myself lost. I think I just got lost. Let's not go back there. I feel like Bob the Creeper Building Inspector is back there and plotting some devious plot, or he's just taking a lunch break. I don't know. Who knows? Do creepers take lunch breaks? I would assume they must get hungry. What do creepers eat? My dreams, maybe? I don't know. I don't know, actually. It's a good question. That's something we must ponder as we stream here. Is what do creepers eat besides our hopes and dreams? There we go. Looking good. Looking good.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Try through Graham, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I very much appreciate that, and hopefully now you enjoy your chat badge Jellie emoticons. And thank you so much. And can we get a little Scar subscriber hype in the chat? Thank you so much. And like always, you can spam as many Jellie emotes as you want. As you want. There we go, looking good. But once again, thank you so much for the support. Very much appreciated. Very much. There we go, looking good. I can't jump, apparently. So that's a thing. There we go, sweet. Okay, I'm gonna put a torch right here so we can get a little bit better vision. There we go. Besides me being blinded by the light, because we've already established that, very much so. Thank you so much for all the sub hype in the chat, guys. Very, very cool, very cool. There we go, and I'm gonna sneak a couple torches back here. There we go, looking good, looking good. Yeah, I just want to kind of give it just a little bit. So I'm trying to figure out if the sea monster, I figure he would kind of go down into like a cone, if you will. I feel like that might be the case. Oh, by the way, I saw somebody on the Twitters posted a picture of the build that we did this week in the s'more house, and they put cake on the countertops. So gonna do that. I'm gonna do that at the end of the stream. Thought that was like a great idea. I don't feel like this has to match all the way. I just want to get it down. There we go. Let's put that right there. Sweet. I just want to get a little bit of green here, just to give it, I don't know, just a little bit of like flab or whatever that the monster has. Just to give it a little bit nicer design along here. There we go. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just enough to kind of make it look like you're clearing the monster. And it doesn't really need to look like anything much. Beautiful. All right, and then I'm going to start the cave transition. Start the cave transition like right here. So I'm going to go like that. And I'm going to meet up with the walls right about here. Beautiful. No way, Skeleton Dance, you're not late. We just started here. We're just getting some things all set up and we're ready to go. We're just kind of cleaning up the backside of the sea monster, and we're starting the kind of cave transition right here that brings you up to the surface. Now, I know we've been talking a lot about, now this was a viewer requested addition to the ride, and that is using, what's it called? Potion bottles to make kind of a splash effect as you exit the water, which we totally might try. So that totally might be a thing. Oh, hello. You just got right up in my face. That block, you just jumped right up at me. I should have my own subreddit on Reddit. Would anybody go to... Who keeps spamming the broken link to punch trees? It just doesn't work, and it just looks odd in chats. Please, maybe not do that. Thank you. Love you long time. Anyway, would anybody go to the Good Times with Scar subreddit? I don't know if anybody would, but if they did, I would totally set it up. Trying to figure out how I want to bring this up. I think I want to start curving it back into the cave now. Kind of has like a nice transition up, and then it'll go up. Does anybody know of any good whitelisted server communities for Minecraft? I don't know, but I'm sure there's somebody in the chat that might have a server or something cool like that for you to join. I bet. We have a great community over here of good people, so I assume that some of you guys probably would have a server, maybe want a new member, so yeah. It is so bright today with all these lights. They're so bright. So once I feel like once we get this pink under control, so I'm not so pink, I feel like it'll be a good addition. I just need to figure out the white balance of the webcam and stuff. The webcam itself has a slider, so it's like a white balance slider. That's how you can kind of adjust between, you know, like a magenta, a green tint. So you can adjust your tint and your white balance. So you want to adjust it so white is white. That's kind of how you like put a piece of paper there, and you kind of move it up and down the blues and yellows till the paper looks white. So the problem is Logitech has really clunky software when it comes to that type of thing. So it's very hard to kind of adjust it in an appropriate way. So it's kind of annoying. Make a music video, please. That I've always wanted to do animations, but it would definitely not be a music video. Those are cool, like the guys who can do those, but that's not really my thing. I would have more of a Did I just want to marinate? No, I'm not going to marinate my animation. No, it would be more of a narrative experience, more of like a story or something like that. It would be more like short stories. That's what I always wanted to do, like a 30, 40 second, maybe even like 2-minute story, like a little Minecraft event. I always wanted to do it. I've been wanting to do that since like 2012, but I just don't lack this. I lack the skills to be able to do something cool like that, unfortunately. There we go. Sweet, wonderful. So we're just gonna bring that across there. And what I'm thinking about is I want the track to actually look like you're floating up. So I don't want the floor to come with us till we reach the cave entrance right there.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
No, my resubscription thing didn't go off. No, it didn't work. No. Claire, thank you so much for a resubscription. That's very much appreciated. And of course, welcome back. And I'm going to fix this. It makes me really upset that didn't work. Let me back up here. We're taking a break for a second. Keep an eye on Bob the Building Creeper Inspector. Make sure he doesn't come after me, all right? Okay, here we go. Subscription alerts. Going to edit variations. Resubscription. Oh, it did. It changed. Oh. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen aboard the USS Good Times, this here is the bridge reporting that we have detected a resubscription, and we would like to thank you so much for resubscribing. And remember to please keep your hands and arms and feet inside the Twitch chat at all times, because this here is the wildest ride in all of Twitch.
There we go. That's what's supposed to play, and it didn't. So, yeah. The Twitch gods don't like me today, apparently, or the Twitch alerts. There we go. But yeah, thank you so much for the resubscription, and yeah, welcome back. There we go. Awesome. There we go. So if anybody resubscribes today, I'm just going to push that manually and have it play. So until I can actually make it work officially. Good times with Scar. Broken stream as always. I'm just a one-man band here. I need some assists. I need some free interns. That's what I need. There we go. Bring that across there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Stick those across there. Jump up here like so. There we go. Get those pieces all the way around there. Awesome. 1 year hype. That's awesome. So how have you been, Claire? How have you been? There we go. So we're just kind of building up these sides, just basic things at this point. We'll work on more like intricate designs in a little bit. So it doesn't have to be perfect. So like we've talked about before with theme parks and, you know, rides and stage show type things, is you don't look back. That's just the thing. It'll look kind of messy back here. There's gonna be a lot of dirt and all that stuff, but the beautiful thing is you don't look back in the ride. You just look straight ahead on your journey. So all these kind of unsightly areas that we're kind of working on at the moment are just little areas just to kind of shore up the design and make sure that it still looks okay. But we'll just kind of cover that all up. There we go. I'm sure you guys can't see a thing. There we go. Beautiful. Awesome. I can't either, so we're all just blinded by the light, apparently. Will I make my own community server? There's been some discussion for a subscriber server. It may happen. It may happen. So we'll see. Ooh, looking good, looking good. So like I was talking about before, I want this area to kind of look like you are actually floating out of the water. So we need to go get some sand. So let's head back to our backstage area, get some more supply. You need some jelly spam. You know, sometimes when I'm just kind of down or whatever, I just come into the Twitch chat, spam some jelly. It makes me feel better. That's a thing. Does anybody watch? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Okay, let me know. If you've come to the channel while I've been offline, you might have noticed that there's my streams play now. It makes it kind of look like I'm online, but it's really not. I'm really just brushing jelly or something, but I'm not really actually live. Do you guys watch that at all? Do you ever miss a stream and do you come back and watch the live playlist, or do you watch like an archive video where you can go back to my channel and select one of the archived highlights that I've archived? I'm just trying to see like what people use those for, or if they use them at all, if it's worth keeping, things of that nature. So yeah, your feedback is always very, very important, and let me know. A lot of people do, actually. That's interesting. I've noticed that my views on the days that I don't stream are nearly tripled. From not tripled from the days that I stream, but the days that I don't stream. So I assume that people are watching those. So I find that interesting, just to see what you guys are using, what you're not using, what you don't like. Always important to check on. Okay, good. Let's get some sand. The chests of horror, very true. So in the next, oh no, I cut that. Okay, so tomorrow we're back on Kingdom Craft, and I'm very excited. So it took me a little while to kind of get going on it. I had to kind of finish some other stuff around my channel before I could really kind of dive into that series. And tomorrow we start Kingdom Craft, like, right. We started good. We started with a really cool bridge design. But one thing that the Kingdom Craft members don't know about me is there's things that follow me around in Minecraft. You guys know what at least one of them is, and that's Bob the Building Creeper Inspector. But the other one, it's much more devious, much more subtle, and that is the chest horror monster. Yes, the chest horror monster. You might be wondering, Scott, what is the chest horror monster? Well, that is the monster that goes around and disorganizes my chests. Yeah, that's right. I'm a really organized person. Like, I'm always very organized in Scarland. I always make sure all my chests are all really well organized and all that good stuff. Then I don't know. I guess when I log off every day, something comes around and just disorganizes them all. And that monster has come to Kingdom Craft. And yeah, I'm so sorry. He just follows me around, and I can't really do anything about it. So that's the thing. There we go. Looking good. So this is what I was talking about. I just want the kind of the sand and all that good stuff to kind of float. So I just want it to be kind of like you're up here and you can kind of see the ground start to lift away from you. So I think that'll be pretty good. I was being sarcastic. The chest monster. I want to know what the chest monster looks like. Totally want to see what the chest monster actually looks like. Because see, like I was saying, that I'm so organized, and when I leave my chest, and they're just beautifully organized, like perfect, like woods in this one, stones in the other one, and then I log back on, and clearly the monster's been around because he just messes it all up, and there's seeds, and there's a broken hoe, and there's a couple chest plates that have been used, and different things like that, and I'm like, I didn't put those in there. I didn't do that. No, not at all. No, not at all. Anyway, we'll have to figure out what that is. We need to get some fan art on that chest monster and figure out exactly what this beast looks like. There we go. Beautiful. And I'm just going to run that around there just for good measure, just to kind of cover up some of the unsightly track. There we go. Hey, there we go. Looking good. And then, let's see, down here, my friends, down here, how do we want to do this? Got a lot of work ahead of us. So let's start bringing this up to about here. So I'm just trying to save on sand, so I don't have to go and get more by using a bit of this dirt to try to act as a layer of dirt below it, so that we don't have to put too much down. What is the name of this beautiful song? Well, let me take a look. It's called The Tunnel. It very much fits what we're working on right now, apparently. That is kind of funny that it's called The Tunnel. And guess what? We're working on a tunnel. Also, Scar's incredibly pink right now. It'd rather be pink than sickly green, I would say. We all agree? Because that's what the other option was, like, hey, do you want to be sickly green or do you want to be pink? I think I'll take pink for now. What if Bob the Creeper Building Inspector is the chest monster?
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Oh, I'm so gonna mess up your name, but you know that's a service that I provide, right? Add rank neck. Gosh dang it, I messed it up, but thank you so much for subscribing. Very much appreciated. And you can spam as many jelly emotes and enjoy your chat badge and all sorts of good stuff. And we got our sub hype already in the chat. But thank you so much for subscribing. And you know, part of the services that I provide around here is being pink and also mispronouncing people's names. But thank you so much for subscribing. Very, very much appreciated. Very, very much appreciated. Are we out of sand? No, we're not. Good. And we'll just cover up that side just to keep it so it's a little less unsightly. Look at that sub hype. You guys are awesome. We are strong together. So who is Jellie? I was going to talk about Star Wars, but this deserves my attention immediately. Who is Jellie? Well, Jellie is one of the most amazing cats of all time. Jellie is known around these parts as the Great Jellie. Jellie's my cat. If you go to my Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook page, you'll see tons, maybe even thousands of pictures of her just doing random cat things. So I highly encourage you to take a look. Jellie's a nice little cat, and she makes appearances on the stream occasionally. So yeah, that's a thing. Oh, that's looking good. I'm loving it. It's a little higher than I was hoping. I was hoping to kind of keep this a little bit lower so it looked like we were floating out of the water, but yeah, it's okay. No truer words have been spoken. There we go. And it looks like the tunnel song is over. Are we gonna get the ocean song next? Or the sea monster song? Is there a sea monster song? I don't know. There could be. There we go. Sweet. Get that all across there. Does my cat ever irritate my breathing issues? No. I don't have any allergies to cats or anything along those lines. Let's see. I'm trying to think of if Jellie's done her own things in the past. I don't know, you know, just cat things, knocking stuff over, good stuff like that. But she's not, no, her fur, things like that, don't irritate my breathing. What's this song called? This song is called Rainbow. I guess we should build a rainbow, I guess. This song is called Rainbow. It's very distinctive names, apparently, very distinctive. We need just a little bit more sand, beautiful. If I had a... Oh, this is a great question. Great question from Flying. Scar. If you had a dog, what would you name it? I would have a Siberian Husky dog, but I would hopefully get one that's maybe a little smaller. Like I want a dog that's not like a full-size Siberian... What the heck? Just a sneaky witch out there, going on the attack. That scared me. I was just not expecting that. Anyway, oh, she's back. Get out of here, Monica. There we go. Awesome. All right. Evil Monica the witch. Got me. Anyway, where were we? We were talking about Siberian Husky dog. So I want like a smaller Siberian Husky dog, and his name would be Mr. Wolf. If it's a female, still gonna call him Mr. Wolf because I love that name. Just Mr. Wolf. Mr. Wolf, come on. Fetch the stick, Mr. Wolf. I love it. So male or female, they would be called Mr. Wolf because I just love the name Mr. Wolf. I guess I could probably call it Mrs. Wolf, but I just love the name Mr. Wolf. So yeah, if I get a dog, it's going to be a Siberian type Husky dog, and it would be called Mr. Wolf. Great question. Yes, that was a rude witch, wasn't it? Ah, yes, sirree. We were just talking about... I'm still slow right now, apparently. Yep. Still got the slowness. Oh, that's an inside joke right there. Beautiful, wonderful, and we'll run that across there. Let's kind of get a little idea how we're doing here. Let's back off a bit, jump up here, and yeah, I don't mind that at all. That looks good. We'll just continue to kind of fill in as much of the sand as we can. I don't, like I was talking about before, I don't want to go too much higher. So I want it to be that floating effect. There we go. Looking good, looking good. Scar needs to dance to these songs. That would be scary. You don't want to see that. There would be dangerous. Somebody would end up on the floor. I don't know. The fire department might have to come and pick me up. It would just be dangerous. We don't want that. We don't want that. The Scarland Fire Department would have to come over. There we go. Looking good, looking good. And, oh my. I'm hitting my head on something up here. Oh, there we go. There's some light. Oh, let there be light. Awesome. I wonder if I should bring up my brightness on my monitors. Might make up for all the brightness around me. There we go. Looking good, looking good. So, are you guys hyped for Fallout 4 streams? I'm so excited. I pretty much just got these lights for Fallout 4 streams. because a lot of those streams will probably be a little bit later in the day, and you can control the light a little bit better with these lights. So, I'm just so excited for Fallout 4, and I think streaming that game is going to be so much fun. So hopefully you guys are as excited as I am for some Fallout 4 streams. I am so excited for that game. So excited. So my plan is, and I don't, like always, subject to change, of course, because things never seem to ever pan out because of health things always. But if things do work out, the way I'm hoping, maybe do more random games on the weekdays of my channel, and then do, you know, the Minecraft streams like we always do on the weekends. I don't know. It's a thought. It's a thought. But just have a little bit more variety of content on the channel is something that I would really like to have. And I was hoping that Fallout 4 might be a great place to start because of the wonderful nature of the open world of the game, where we can just kind of create our own adventure, and that's what I love about Minecraft and all that good stuff. There's base building and all that good stuff. So I'm hoping you guys are going to enjoy that. So yeah. You know, the sad thing is, I never played the other Fallouts. So what I've been doing lately is watching all the videos on the Fallout series. I've been learning all the lore, so I don't feel like a noob when I'm playing it. So I'm like, oh yeah, that's. Uh-oh, what's this? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What's going on up here? We got a breach, my friends. We got a breach up here. How are we gonna kink that? Ah, it destroyed our track. Oops, I broke that. My bad. Okay. Let's see. How do we fix this? I think that went there, and then this went ours there. Beautiful, wonderful. Do I like tea? I love tea, especially in a delicious glass of lemonade. Very, very good. Another great thing is take like a lemonade popsicle, dip it in tea, put it in the freezer for 10 minutes. You'll have the most wonderful thing. I can tell you that it'll be the most wonderful thing you've ever had. Scarfail is true. Very true. Very true. Very true. But yeah, I think it'll be really fun to stream that. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. Right, there we go. And then the tunnel is going to start like right here. We're just going to start heading right up the tunnel. There we go. There we go. So now, yeah, now we just kind of have to clean up the track along here, just to make it a little bit more sightly, so it's a little nicer on the eyes. There we go, looking good. And then we can start working this piece across here. There we go. I feel like the Twitch sleepy music is upon us. So early today, too. So early. Time must be flying by. There we go. Nice. And I want that to be a little bit of a kind of a cool little transition out. Oh, yeah, that looks cool. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Can I do a stream of Sims 4? It's kind of an older game, but I don't know. There's so many other games, like newer games. It looks like a fun game, and I've always kind of wanted to play it, but I've never gotten around to it. Will there be maybe if there's a Sims 5, we'll do it. Maybe if there's a Sim 5. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, there is a mini Siberian Husky in my Twitter feed I have to see. Oh my gosh. Kim Price, that is the most amazing thing ever. It's so cute. I just want to... Oh, that's so cool. Thanks for sending that. So I think there is like a breed of Siberian Husky that's a smaller breed. Yes, it's the Klekai. That's right. That's right. There it is. Oh, I also love that name too. That's a cool name. Awesome. Okay. I'm going to sneak back. Oh. We're back here in the tombs of Bob the Creeper Building Inspector. Let's get out of here. We're getting out of here. We're getting out of here. Keep a weather eye open for anyone. Haha, that's awesome. There's so many Z's in the chat. Oh, I love it. Oh. No, we got another breach. We got another breach. Oh shoot, There we go. We can't keep anything. We can't, this is why we can't have nice things, because I'm always breaking things. All right, we got to fix this. Where's all the water coming from? I don't understand. Oh, I think we've got a bunch of melted ice up there, and I think it's just coming out from everywhere. Ah, Scar fails. Scar fail. There we go. Nice. Looking good. Looking good. Nope, not looking good. Now we're looking good. No, still not looking good. Bring it over here. We looking good? Come on. There we go. Awesome. Then we can start bringing these pieces across here. I just want to kind of, I'll work on that a little bit later. We can work on this a little bit later. I want to move on to the tunnel up there. The water's coming because I melted some of the ice. We have a layer of ice above the stained glass. It kind of gives it a nice look. And apparently I have failed at making that work out. So I just want to kind of open these areas up just a little bit. There we go. So we don't have to do too much in this spot. I think this will look pretty good. I want it to start getting skinnier as we go up. So, or will we want it to get bigger as we go up? I don't know. We can decide that as we kind of go up here. We're running out of torches, by the way. Oh, hello. A brink raid, apparently. Well, thank you so much. I very much appreciate that. Oh, that's awesome. Well, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Brink. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. And we're being raided. Help. Don't worry. Don't worry. They're nice people. They're nice people. But yeah, thank you so much. Very much appreciated. Very, very much appreciated. There we go. Get that across there. And now we still got to decide how we want to make this tunnel. If we want to make it a little bit thicker. Nice people, not trolls. Yes, very much true. Very, very true. That is not working down there. We have to fix that. Anyway, there we go. Yes, nice people, not trolls. Nice people. There we go. Nice. Sweet. Yeah, raiders are nice people, not trolls. That should be on a shirt. I would like that on a shirt. We're just going to make like a little cool cave like that. One thing I loved about Indiana Jones when I was a kid, riding it along, like I used to like white knuckle that ride, like. And one of the cool things was they had lots of little areas like this. So we're going in any particular direction in the actual attraction, Indiana Jones. There would be lots of like little tunnels to the sides in certain areas. And I always like wondered as like a 5-year-old, like what could possibly be behind those tunnels over there? What could be in there? They're pretty much just like a painted facade. But to me, anyway, it looked amazing. Like there was like all sorts of little mysterious things. So that's why when I'm working on the tunnel, I like to add like little extra little, areas like that, just to give your kind of imagination a little jump start. Like, ooh, what's over there? Yeah, so that's kind of at least my little bit of a philosophy behind doing that. Oh my gosh, you're still sending me wonderful pictures of Cleek Eyes? Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, that's awesome. So I just want to expand the tunnel up here just a little bit more. There we go. Yes, I am still looking to other games to stream. We were talking about that a little bit ago for Fallout 4. I'm pretty much open to anything. I would love to be able to stream more. I just worry that nobody would be interested in seeing that. So it's always like, well, I would like to stream this, but would anybody really be interested in even watching it? So sometimes I never end up doing it. But that's why this time I'm just going to. We're just going to stream some Fallout 4. We're going to stream some other games like that and just kind of see what people like. And if people don't like it, we'll try something else. So yeah, sometimes you just got to try things. Sometimes you just got to, stop worrying about what people are going to think and just try it, because it's better to try than not. So that's what we're going to do with our Fallout 4. All right, there we go. I'm liking the tunnel. It's looking a little bit better. So we just need to get up here a little farther, a little farther, a little farther. Need to run to the store? Well, we'll see it. We'll keep the jellies. We'll keep the jellies here. Don't worry. When did we start? We started about an hour ago. So we've been working here, getting this tunnel all ship shape and ready for our roller coaster, which is nearing completion. So we are just a few weeks. I'm hoping it's a little less than a week or so. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out exactly when the roller coaster is going to be done. Next week we start on the Dwarven City, which means that maybe like 1 to 2 more episodes on YouTube before we've completed the roller coaster officially. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Make like an archway. We got the little archway over there, but we're probably going to make something coming up here eventually once we get this tunnel a little bit more fashioned up. So I'm not doing any particular design, just kind of, you know, making little crevices like this, just like little designs like that, kind of make caves look pretty cool. You can kind of jump in here and just make a little random, like, you know, I'm trying to find the right word for this, but it eludes me at the moment. There we go. You just watched the last episode of building this. Was that the sea monster? Let's take a look at this. We might take a break and actually ride the roller coaster in just a minute. But yeah, look at that. Ooh, spooky. I'm so angry. I like to sink ships. Okay, that's our missing redstone torch. You go right there. And now all is right with the world, apparently. We need a Jellie memorial in Scarland. Yes, we do. I'm just so bad at making creatures. Like, the sea monster was literally the first time I ever tried to build like a creature, if you will, some type of animal or something along those lines in Scarland, or actually in any Minecraft in general. I've always shied away from doing that because I've just never been very good at it. So it was quite a learning experience, but I'm definitely glad I did it. We might encounter, yep, there it is. I knew that was going to happen. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. No. Oh, it's happening. Oh, it's happening. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, the track. You're going to have to send me more pictures of those clay cuts to make me feel better after this. We can't ride it now. We ruined it. Okay, all right. Oh, where is all the red? This is bad, actually. I'm going to make a garbage can right here. I'm just going to get rid of some stuff. There we go. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. We'll see you later. This isn't good, my friends. Oh, yeah, there's more. There's more. It's making me feel better. It's making me feel better. And 2 of them, too. That just makes me feel much better. Okay. Okay, here we go. Now that I feel better after seeing those, I can fix this. There we go, that's 1. I think I'm gonna go up 1 more here, and then I think the next one's here. Perfect, that's the pattern. That's the pattern, that's the pattern. Oh, hello, you're not in the right orientation. We're gonna have to cut under. Oh, now I really broke it. Oh, Scar fails. Oh, Scar fails. Oh, Scar fails. Oh, Scar fails so hard right now. Yay! Yay! Let's see, is it up here? Yeah, there we go. Now let's jump up here. No. We might have lost a few. There it is. We'll put that one there, we'll put that there, we'll put that there, and I think we're fixed. I think we're back. Okay, now we gotta ride the roller coaster. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna ride it. Because I feel like it's riding time. So once we do finish the roller coaster, so once it's all complete, we're gonna have our fun ride where we actually ride the ride. Seriously, get out of here, skeleton. We're going to ride it, and we're gonna, have sound effects and all sorts of good stuff. There's that minecart I was looking for. So we're gonna ride it. Then after that, we're going to do a track walk. So we're just gonna kind of walk the track and look at all the cool little details more up close, because when we're actually on the ride, we only see, the sea monster for maybe 2 seconds at the most. It'd be fun to have, a ride, a video where we looked at it in more detail and stuff like that. Oh, look at that. Oh, I love the dog. I love the pet pictures. That's always awesome. I love him. He's got his paws like, oh, he's going like this. Oh, Scar fail. It is right in time. It is right in time. Sometimes you gotta get out of the, sometimes you gotta get out of the pits of the cave and head up into the bright light. Just get, you know, just to kind of breathe some fresh air. Good stuff. Yes, that actually is our next project. Our next project is Scar City. So with the project, Scar City, of course, it's going to have lots of fun stuff. Lots of little, it'll have some little houses. It'll have Scarland Fire Department. It'll have the Scarland Cat Defense Force headquarters. Maybe like the Scarland architectural offices. So different things like that. I think it'll be a really fun build. So that is our next build. There probably will be a few small projects done before we start Scar City, like Scarland Transportation Retrofit, different stuff like that. This is not a small roller coaster. No, it is very much not a small roller coaster. It expanded very, very rapidly. After the stream, I'm going to show you guys what the original Scarland roller coaster looked like. It was in my test world. I actually built it in 2012 when I was working on the Mother Tree. And I created a test world, a super flat world, because I needed to figure out how to make a bed. I wanted to make like a cool like bed. And I must have made like 50 beds. And I was like, hey, this is kind of fun. It was like one of the few times I've ever went in creative way back then. And I started like I made like 100 different beds. And after that, I started working on some other things. And I was like, wouldn't a roller coaster be amazing in Scarland? Like a real wooden seaside roller coaster. And that's kind of what we did. We just slowly made more and more of them. Until we got something like this. Until eventually we got something kind of cool, something pretty awesome. Took a long time to get to the point where we got all these different types of woods. When I originally designed the roller coaster, there was only oak for half slabs and stairs. Do you guys remember those days when there was only oak, half slabs, and stairs? There wasn't, spruce or dark oak and things like that. It's a dark day. It's dark times. Very dark. Yes, the Bob the Building Creeper Inspectors will actually be in the jail of the Cat Defense Force headquarters. Build a Scar restaurant. Oh, that's right. I've had a few requests to make a diner. That's right. Yeah, that would definitely be a really cool, build. Like an old retro style diner, kind of a long, like tubular shape. Yes, this is a full ride. This is a full ride of the roller coaster. That track was not powered, but it looks like we didn't have any trouble getting over it. That's good. Half your family's here watching the roller coaster. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Make sure you go full screen. Fanisol's not here today to put out the hashtag going full screen. Yes, this is the full ride. We're not stopping. Don't worry. Ooh, there's Scar Mountain. And you might notice that Scar Mountain looks a little bit different. I'm actually expanding it a little bit, making it a little taller. And it's a little awkward at the moment. Oh, there's the new sand dunes I just made. Ooh, sand dunes. I like it. Oh, no. Ah, why are you here? Why have you ruined my roller coaster ride? We're going up. We're going up. We're not going to ruin it. We're not going to ruin it. We're just doing it manually. We're just doing it manually. Make a sand monster. Ooh. That might be mysterious. That might be really fun. So yeah, like a little sand monster trying to eat you over there. Yeah, I like that. I like your thinking there. Okay, there we go. Full ride, engaged once again. I feel like I'm not all the way stationed in the roller coaster. Is that just me? Is my roller coaster freaking out? Oh, spoilers! Oh my gosh, close your eyes. Oh, spoilers. Oh, ow, spoilers. They burn my eyes. Ow. Yeah, it turns out spoilers, they burn your eyes. I didn't know that till now, but it turns out it's true. Just two glowing eyes in the dunes. Ooh, that's kind of cool. So Kate asks on Twitter, what are you dressing up for Halloween? I don't know. I probably nothing, unfortunately. But if I had my choice, I would totally be a Doom Buggy from the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland or Disney World. I think it would be perfect. So what I would do is I would decorate like my wheelchair with like a black top going over it like the Doom Buggies at Disneyland. I would totally have sound effects going. So there would be like the ghost host, like, welcome foolish mortals to the Haunted Mansion. So yeah, that's what I would be. I would be a Doom Buggy. I'd be wheeling around. I'd see if I could probably get like either a ghost costume or like a butler's costume from the actual cast members' ride outfit. So that's what I'd be. I'd be a Doom Buggy, and I'd have amazing sound effects. Maybe someday you guys will see me wheeling around as a Doom Buggy. It would be amazing. And that is a full ride on the roller coaster. A couple mishaps. Oh, that's Bob. That's actually not Bob. That's a mean skeleton. Oh, that's a spider. That's a spider. Get out of here. And hey, Eric. Eric took my minecart. Eric, no horsing around on the ride. That's not safe. Where's he gonna come out at? Eric took the mine. Oh gosh, we're drowning. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There we go. Eric, come back here. Where'd you go? There he is. There he is. There's his eyes. Oh my gosh, there he goes. Oh my gosh, poor Eric. I think this is way more than he bargained for. All right, he's not gonna come that way. Oh, where did he go? Is he up there? Eric. Eric, I know. Is he holding the minecart? You're not Eric. Where's my Eric? I know now there's gonna be a rogue minecart on the track somewhere. Oh, I can't believe we saw his eyes, like his purple eyes, like going up the hill. That was great. That was the best thing I've ever seen. That was the best thing ever. Hopefully he enjoys his ride. Eric did get jealous. Yeah, we're always riding it. He's never riding it. Poor Eric. Such a good guy. Down to the maintenance area. So this is like the endless minecart system. So at least we can kind of keep the minecars in here, and then when we actually call a minecart, it activates this, shoots a minecart out, and goes up. And this is pretty simple down here. I want to get rid of all the dirt and actually have this so it's more of a stone. So in case Bob the Creeper Building Inspector actually does blow it up, I don't know. At least the stone will be able to be a little more protective. You enjoy these streams? Well, I'm so happy you do enjoy them. Well, thank you so much. I hope to continue to make streams that you enjoy. There we go. And I'm just going to sleep here. Come on. There we go. I wish I could eat while sleeping. That'd be amazing. Yeah, well, I don't know what to say at this point. Don't know what to say. Sounds like Eric's having a great time over there. I just love that fact of seeing his eyes up in the distance. All right, well, we got more work to do down in the caves. So we got to work our way back down there. Let's take this way. Let's take this way. So yeah, building a sand monster in these dunes would definitely be pretty cool. I'll play around with a couple of designs and see what we can do. We'll probably do it on a Twitch stream because I really actually want to get this project done on YouTube and having it complete. And I don't want to add too many more projects to it, so we have it like pushed out to December. That would be terrible because I really want to get this done. All right, back into the cave here. I'm liking the cave so far. I feel like it's coming together. I feel like it's coming together. Just closing that. There we go. Awesome. Sometimes I don't like watching the preview of the stream. It's kind of annoying. It's distracting. There you go. Awesome. So like we were talking about before, we're just going to kind of cave out this a little bit, make it have some little just random little details here and there. We'll try to avoid breaking anything like before, because that's never good. Oh my gosh, Orb Gaming, is that a Jack Russell? One of my other favorite kinds of dogs? Is that a Jack Russell? I'm loving it. There we go. Awesome. And like before, guys, if you have any questions, you can send it to me on Twitter or in the chat. Just go #Q&A_Scar, and I'll try to answer as many questions as I can. And sending it to me on Twitter, I will most definitely probably see it a little bit more easily. Is that even a word? I don't think so. I think we're making up words today. Mispronouncing things and making up words because that's the way we roll. And yeah, so just want to kind of make this cave look a little more interesting so it's not just flat walls, just giving it a little bit more detail, and then we can kind of cover up unsightly areas like that. And then eventually we can come in here and start adding our stone detail. There we go. Put that right there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Put that along there. There we go. Nice. Do I like German Shepherds? I don't think I've ever... Well, no. I've seen a police dog once. There was a German Shepherd. But I've never really, like... I don't know, been like, hey, buddy, like to a German Shepherd, you know, hung out with it like a German Shepherd. So I'm sure I would like a German Shepherd. But I've never really met one. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think I've met one, unfortunately. I met a police one. He was awesome. He was like, I'm a dog. Rawr. So, oh yeah, that is the Sleepy Twitch music. That very much is the Sleepy Twitch music playing right now. And the sleepy is taking over my body, starting to fall asleep. I'm changing the song. Don't worry. I don't want you guys falling asleep on me. I definitely don't want to be falling asleep. And wow, I'm extra pink right now. There we go. Oh, here's a great question from Twitter. Jacob, whereabouts in Oregon do you recommend me going? I live in Northern England. He loves my videos. Well, that's a great question. So, Oregon, I live just on the other side of, Oregon and Washington, just kind of on the border there. Let's see, where in Oregon would I recommend? There's actually some really great places. So kind of depends on what you want to see. Like if you want to go into the city of Portland, if you want to, you know, take in some city things. The great thing about Portland is it's a decent sized city, but it's small and it's really easy to kind of get around. There's not horrible traffic. There's traffic's in every city, but it's not terrible. Portland's just like a smaller version of Seattle, which in a lot of ways is a really good thing. So it's not as, you know, crowded, it's not as traffic-y, so that's cool. So what you can find kind of in the Portland area, because I assume if you're coming to Oregon, you'd come to PDX Airport. Mount Hood, gigantic mountain that there's skiing, there's all sorts of outdoor fun, if you will. So there's lots of cool stuff like that. There's the Columbia River Gorge, which is a beautiful, beautiful gorge, like giant like mountains on either side. That's where I live. There's all sorts of cool stuff to do there. Hiking, seeing like some of the largest waterfalls in the world. If you go a little ways down the gorge, like if you're moving away from Portland, you'd see like Hood River, where they have like lots and lots of with the sailing and the board. What's that called with the sail and the board? Windsurfing. Windsurfing, kite surfing, like really cool watching people do that. Let's see. In Portland, there's of course the cool Portland Zoo. There's the Rose Garden, which is like a gigantic rose garden on a hill. What other things are there to do in Portland? You could be one of the tourists that I despise. In the hospital where I have to go a lot, there's a lot of tourists because there's like a huge tram that gets you up onto the hill where the hospital is. So a lot of tourists like to ride that tram, but they also make it like super crowded and they're kind of obnoxious sometimes. You know, when you're like doing hospital things and there's like people like, oh my gosh, I'm on vacation, just having a great time, and you're like going in surgery, or you're like trying to like go out of your room for a while to like get some fresh air, and it's like jam-packed with like tourists and their cameras. It's like really awkward. There's like people that are in the hospital and they have like ivy poles out there, and then there's like tourists like with their cameras like best day ever. It doesn't work. It's just really awkward. But riding the tram is fun. Like you can totally do that. Hopefully there's something good I'm mentioning. There's just lots of cool scenery around the Oregon, Washington area. Like just gigantic fir trees, mountains. You could just find like volcanoes everywhere. The Cascades. So you've got Mount St. Helens. You've got Mount Hood. You've got Mount Adams, the Three Sisters, Mount Rainier closer to Seattle. Lots of cool stuff. So that's Tour Guide Scar for you for the Portland or Washington area. Hopefully you enjoyed your tour. There we go. I'm sure I'm missing lots of cool stuff. Maybe for people who do live in this area, you can definitely post some comments in there. Would I come to the country of the Philippines? I would love to go. I would love to go to I would love to go anywhere, to be honest. But flying is kind of a problem for me, so I can really only go places that's within driving distance of me. But yeah, I'd love to go to the Philippines and different places like that. Love to go to Japan, the Philippines, Korea, different places like that would be super duper fun. But unfortunately, at least at this point, I can't fly anywhere. So yeah, kind of a disappointment. You like the new lighting? Well, that's awesome. I'm glad you do. I know I'm a little pink and it's not 100% perfect, but each time we stream, we'll get a little bit better at setting the lights up and stuff like that. I'm just glad that I have the lights now so that when I stream at night, it's always going to look the same. If I stream in the day or if I stream at night, it's always going to look like this. Instead of at night, I'm just like disappearing in darkness. So yeah. Oh, awesome. Yeah, hopefully you get to come out here sometime. It is really nice. So hopefully you get to come out. There we go. I mean, we don't have any cool castles or like old cool things like you got in England, but there's some cool scenery around here. There's definitely some cool scenery. There's actually, if you go up the gorge, if you go up the Columbia Gorge, there's actually some Native American like chalk paintings on these rocks that's like 1,000 years old or something. It's some crazy things that's like just next to the side of the road apparently. And I've never seen it, but it's supposed to be pretty cool. So you could see some kind of cool, like old stuff. All right, we gotta watch out. That's leaking on our heads, so we gotta watch out for that. So yeah, once again, guys, if you have any Q&A questions, you can definitely send it to me on Twitter or, of course, on in the chat. But I might miss it in the chat because the chat moves pretty quick sometimes. So sending it on Twitter, I most likely will see it. Would I ever consider a mini meetup at Disneyland? And that, of course, comes from Twitter. Of course, last time I was at Disneyland, there is a Scarscriber that's actually in the video. Him and his grandma were actually going into the Haunted Mansion. So go to my day in the life at Disneyland video or Scar Adventure at Disneyland, and you'll see in the video there's a younger kid and his grandma going into the Haunted Mansion. That's a Scarscriber. I also met a cast member, a really super awesome cast member that worked Thunder Mountain. That was a Scarscriber. So yeah, if I go to Disneyland, I'll definitely say like, hey, meet me in the Esplanade. That's an area where you can go and not have to, have a ticket. So lots of people could meet up. That's where I'd probably do a meetup of any kind, just because I love Disneyland and I know I have a lot of subscribers in that area. Okay, there we go. And we're just gonna shore up these walls a little bit because once we start cutting them out, we're gonna have some problems. And I might do some of this stuff off camera just because it's going to be a little bit tedious trying to get this section complete. So I think I'm gonna probably work on this mainly off camera because trying to get like, dirt built out here and then stone inserted in there, that might be kind of tedious. So let's, oh, why'd everything go black in here? Oh, apparently the lights turned on. So that's a thing. So yeah, Disney meetup, that would be totally... Where's my sword? Oh, where's my sword? See, I was trying to be peaceful and put my sword away, but now I gotta get all tough again. Yes, gotcha. There we go. You tried to get me, but it didn't work out. Do I plan and set up my builds? So like kind of knowing ahead of time what I'm going to build. It really depends on what I'm building. If it's going to be more of a tutorial based build, I do. So if it's going to be the s'more house, of course, I'm going to plan out most of that build, especially the house portion of it. So I'm going to spend quite a bit of time planning that build out, making sure all the little details and everything are right. So when I do the video, I can do it in a way that doesn't take a long time. If I want to plan out a build, it's mainly, the reason I would plan it out is for time reasons. Like, I don't want to make a 30-minute video of me like, do I want the milk chocolate or the dark chocolate? I want it to be really quick. So that's why the s'more house videos are only about 10 to 15 minutes long, is I want them to be a fairly quick series, so that, you know, you want to see a kitchen, you can just see a kitchen built fairly quick instead of like part of a living room and part of a dining room or something like that. I want it to be all of that room built up in a fairly quick manner. So those builds are pretty well planned out. Scarland's about 50-50 for the sea monster because I've never done that before. I built kind of a test of it in my test world. It didn't really look like this. Once I actually got into Scarland, it changed quite a bit from the original look, but yeah, it just depends. Some builds you gotta plan out a little bit ahead of time, and some builds you can just kind of wing it. Like right now, I'm just winging it, having fun building. But yeah, some builds need to be planned out ahead, so they can be a more smooth video. Because you know you don't want it to be like trying to figure out things in the video. Of course, sometimes you do. Sometimes once you're in the video and you're going along and you realize like that's not looking good, we need to be changing things up. And that's totally cool, but having a general idea before starting the video is important to do. Can you see the creeper hat in the background? Am I moving? Did I move enough? Ah, there he is. He's hanging out there. He's hanging out back there, keeping an eye on things, making sure everything's up to code, of course. He's also pretty upset about the pink of the webcam, so he doesn't approve of that. So we'll have to fix that. Have I played billiards? I played a little bit of pool a long time ago. Not recent. And I don't even know if we even knew the rules all the way. I think we were just confused, pretty much. I would love some dirt right about now. And we're gonna go get some because I need some dirt for some scaffolding. We've had a couple Scar fails. We've had a few. I'll admit that. I will admit that we had some Scar fails, unfortunately. A winter cabin build. That sounds fun. That sounds fun. Because we more have like a kind of a summer cabin, if you will, fishing cabin already built, but an actual winter cabin with snow and ice all around, and then kind of like a oh no, we can't have fires. Never mind. Scratch that. A fireplace that could give the impression of a fire burning would be cool. I'm stuck in a hole again. I'm stuck in a hole. Welcome into my life. Stuck in a hole. Here we go. Jeez. All right, there we go. So now what we can do is start bringing these across here like that. There we go. Looking good, looking good. Nice, beautiful. How to create a YouTube? Okay, we got another great question on Twitter. So some tips on starting a YouTube channel. I think for starting a YouTube channel, I think you need to decide right off the bat what you want out of that YouTube channel. Do you want to create something for fun, where you kind of just put up some fun videos, maybe for your friends to look at? Do you want to create something that you want to create some content for people to enjoy, something for people you don't know, people you want to reach an audience and you want to create content for them, you know, entertainment to make them laugh, to smile, to inform them in some way. I think that's a good way of starting, and then realizing how much you want to make this like a fun hobby or a very serious hobby? By serious, I mean you want to take this as serious as you would like a job, if you will. You want to put in the hours. Not that you'll even make any money, but you'll put in the hours of a job because you're taking it incredibly serious. And that's where I am. Like, I don't do this as a job, but I put in just about as much hours as somebody does a full-time job. So you got to kind of decide where you want to go. If you decide you want to create something where you want to reach a large audience, so that's kind of where my best tips could be from. Start working on your branding of your channel. You want to have something short and catchy. Mine's not. That's why you pretty much just go with Scar. You want something, easy for people to remember. So when you're thinking of a name, so name is important. So get your name established. Start thinking about what you want to do as a YouTuber. Do you want to do Minecraft? So I'm a Minecrafter. So that's where a lot of my tips are going to come from once again. Something you got to think about if you just make, certain types of videos like Let's Plays, things like that. They're going to get stuck in a sea of other videos. And it'll be hard for people to find them, search for them, things of that nature. So something you want to do is find niches. Do you want to be a builder? Do you want to be kind of, what are some of the other things people do in Minecraft, like redstone building? Do you want to do, mod showcases? Do you want to do like mod series where you do like a Let's Play with mods or a vanilla Let's Play? Start deciding what you want to do and then find your niche in it. I wanted to do building, so I started kind of a Let's Play / building world, which we're in right now, which is Scarland. A lot of people have found, this area through searching and different things like that. So you just gotta kind of figure out what you want to do and then try to find your niche within that, because YouTube's a crowded space. So you just gotta find what makes your video unique and try to go from there, and then try to make like a... my friend Wells has a really great saying for this, and I don't remember what it was. It's like a niche within a niche, I think, or something like that. Where you need to find what Minecraft's kind of Minecraft and then niche of building, and then find your special area. At least that's how I have done it. For videos in themselves, try to work on when you're editing or you're thinking of videos is try to make sure you're energetic. You don't want to be over the top and crazy, like, oh my god, blah, blah, blah. No. You want to be energetic. You want to be, personable, things like that, but not over the top. Some people can do that. Some people can go over the top, and that's their thing. For the vast majority of people, when you first start out, sometimes they can go a little too much or a little under. Sometimes
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Thank you so much for resubscribing. I know my resubscription thing did not go off, so I'm going to play it because it makes me mad that did not play it once again. So I'm going to play it now.
Ladies and gentlemen aboard the USS Good Times, this here is the bridge reporting that we have detected a resubscription, and we would like to thank you so much for resubscribing. And remember to please keep your hands and arms and feet inside the Twitch chat at all times, because this here is the wildest ride in all of Twitch.
Thank you so much for resubscription. Hopefully you can keep enjoying your Jellie emotes and all that good stuff. And yeah, thank you so much. 15 months in a row? That's a lot of months right there. That's a lot of months. Thank you so much for all the hashtag sub hype in the chat. Thank you so much. Sub hype? But yeah, like we were talking about, like starting a YouTube channel is to try to not, find the right, comfortable nature of you on camera or something. So try not to be, like, hey guys, we're gonna make some Minecraft, or don't be like, oh my god, we're gonna woo. Just kind of find like a really kind of natural, like you're talking to yourself kind of flow. I think that's a good way of kind of starting out. Maybe you'll end up in one or two of those more extremes, but just start out just practicing, like not even uploading anything, but just start practicing making content, videos, doing like little commentaries, just kind of practicing, getting kind of a feel, a flow to it. That's what I did, and then I think that helped quite a bit later on. When I started out, I was a little quiet, a little not too much nervous, but just a little bit quiet and kind of like, hey guys, we're here making some Call of Duty videos, Minecraft, getting to go a little bit. So you're just gonna kind of find your own natural flow. And when you do start out, make sure you do a little bit more planning out than you would, or at least I do now. When I can kind of start a flow of a topic a little easier now because I've been doing this for so long. But when you're starting out, at least it helped me is coming up with topics that I want to talk about, a plan, like I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. So there's a good flow to the video. So you're like, all right, I'm going to talk about this, and I'm going to start the video out by saying this, and I'm going to walk straight to my project, and I'm going to do this or that. It's a good way of starting out so you kind of have a good flow to your content. I don't know. There's just some rambling tips, if you will. Would I rather live in Spain or Norway? Well, I've never been to any of those places, so I don't even know what they're like. But if I had to choose, Norway would probably be it, I think. Just because I think there's cool mountains there, and I love mountains. Like, I love mountains so much, snow and things. So maybe Norway? I don't know. I may choose Norway on that one. There we go. Looking good, looking good. Awesome, beautiful. That looks good. What kind of PC do I use? Well, you can actually see some of the details up in the right-hand corner. So you can see my processor and, of course, my GPU down a little bit lower. And then there is 8 gigs of memory, which I actually have a stack of 16 right next to me here that I have not installed yet. So I'm going to update that before Fallout comes out because I need a little bit of an update. Do you know of any good podcasts? Oh, I listen to... I haven't really watched a ton of YouTube videos lately. I mainly watch podcasts or listen to podcasts. Some podcasts are actually visual, but I watch a few Disney podcasts. I've been watching my all-time favorite podcast is the Season Pass podcast, and that is a general podcast of all different types of things, let me see here. That's all sorts of like theme park things, roller coasters, and then some Disney stuff. Mousetalgia, that's a Disneyland more focused podcast. Listen to that. There's quite a few other ones. I just started listening to Star Talk with Neil deGrasse Tyson. That's a great one. Or at least I just started watching. I've only watched like 2 episodes, so for the most part, it seems really cool. But I haven't had a chance to see a lot of content. The Rogan Experience is always good. Let's see, what else? What other podcasts do you guys listen to that you guys enjoy? Trying to think of some other ones that I'm kind of blank on. I don't think you would actually call them a podcast, but I think they're kind of similar. The good old PKA podcast. Well, that's a podcast. That is like some older Call of Duty guys and FPS Russia. That's always interesting watch. And then, of course, Linus Tech Tips. That's more of like a vlog, if you will. That's actually streamed here on Twitch. That's a really great show about tech news. The Syndicate, Tech Syndicate. So the Tech, that's their podcast, which is also really good. That's more of a tech-focused podcast. So, yeah, let me know. Let me know what you guys listen to for your podcasting fun. All right, there we go. Looking good. And I would love to hear some of your guys' things because I'm always looking for new stuff to listen to. Oh, also The Grid. The Grid, I've been listening to it for a little while, but it's Scott Kelby, who's a photographer instructor. He has a really good podcast called The Grid. They usually have a lot of really, really beneficial things if you're a photographer, especially like their critiques where they critique photos. Like, you will learn so much. I've even learned stuff about YouTube on there. Not so much that they were talking about YouTube, but just certain ways of conducting yourself, like on camera, different things like that. So, yeah, it's a great place. Oh, you know what's another amazing one I just thought of? It's called Hardcore History. I forgot what the actual good sir's name is, but he does these amazing kind of like epic stories of like, I don't know, like Genghis Khan and World War II or World War One, different things like that. And he talks about history in a really dramatic way, and it makes history amazing. And it's a really good series, so I would recommend that too. So those are some of the podcasts I listen to. When I do listen to these things, it's usually when I'm doing tests building in Minecraft, resource gathering in Scarland, stuff like that. Makes the time fly by. What are podcasts, if I may ask? Podcasts are where a bunch of people get in front of a microphone and talk about things they like to talk about. It's kind of like modern radio. Because people don't really listen to the radio all that much anymore, so this is kind of what people listen to. There we go. What should I have for breakfast? Well, that is it. Jelly lover, I love that. What should you have for breakfast? If I could have breakfast right now, I would have waffles. So there, I'd have waffles. Oh, Radiolab. Yeah, I've heard of that. I actually haven't listened to that. I've always been meaning to look it up. I've heard a lot of people talking about it. I was like, well, I guess I better look this up at some point. Yeah, that sounds like a good one. But yeah, if you're a photographer, watch The Grid. You'll learn a lot off that podcast. Yeah, when Scott Kelby like critiques, when they do their critiques and stuff, sometimes they'll even have like other famous photographers in there to like look at people's work and stuff, and you can learn so much. All right, I'm liking that. I'm gonna go get a couple other materials from Scout's Crafting Headquarters, and then we'll get back to work over there. I think I would like I think I need some stairs and a few other things. Finally, Christmas soda is out in my country. We call it I can't even say. But anyway, that's interesting. I wonder what Christmas soda is. Am I going to play with shaders? There's so much mixed reaction to shaders that it's hard to decide, like, will I always use it or will I kind of use it kind of sparingly? I think what we're going to do is for shaders, we're going to do it more as kind of tours. So when we do a tour of a particular project, we'll do it with shaders and stuff like that. We have enough there. We have enough there. Do we have any more? Okay, we got some andesite. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So, yeah, we'll probably do more. Do I have enough stone? Oh, that's what I need. I need stone. So we'll do shaders kind of as tours, I think, at least at this point. If I could find a shaders pack that was a little less, maybe a little less dramatic. So if there was a little less in the shadows, because if you're building and you're kind of showing people different things, you want it to at least be fairly light and bright so people can kind of get a good idea what's going on. If there's a lot of like dark shadows, it's kind of hard on some people's eyes. So it's hard on my eyes too. So I don't know. Like I really like these stud tech shaders. I think those came out really good, but the updated versions of those are also really dark. So I don't know. It might be a little bit more difficult for viewing. If you're interested in the song is from Approaching Nirvana, and you can find their links down in the description of the stream, down in the panels section, and you can check them out on all sorts of different links that are displayed over there. And we always give a big thank you to Approaching Nirvana, of course, because they allow YouTubers and streamers to use their music, and all they ask is just put a link to their stuff in the description of the video, or of course in the panel of your stream. And that's super awesome of them, because most people who make music aren't that cool with it, so that's really nice of them. So we always like to say a big thank you to them. There we go, and put that along there. Beautiful, because they make the stream a little bit more fancy. Yeah, I'm liking that. I think that's turned out pretty good. All right, so I'm just gonna take a quick break, all right? And I see that Jellie's right over there. So I'm gonna come back with Jellie in like 5 minutes or less. So I'm just gonna take a quick break, rest my breathing muscles, and I'm gonna bring back Jellie. And I would love it if you guys go out and get some snacks. Let me know what you got. So of course, head out, get yourself some snacks, feed your pets, brush your pet. Who knows what you're gonna do. But I'm gonna be right back. So hashtag Team Jellie, and I'm gonna be right back, 5 minutes. Hello, Jellie. How are you today? Are you very tired? You look really tired. Look at this tired cat's face.
She's so tired. Look how tired she is. You know, this is her time to sleep. I guess we should stream at another time, Jelly, when you're more awake, like an hour or two before I stream or an hour or two after I stream. And then you're like the most active, most amazing cat ever. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm the happiest cat of all time. I just want to be everybody's friend. And then when I stream and I want to have a cat, like, you know, come on stream, be a friend, you're like, oh, I'm so tired. I can't possibly be on the stream. No, no. I've got to sleep. Look, I'm looking over at my bed right now because I'm so tired. All right, everybody. Wave goodbye to Jelly. Goodbye, guys. All right, run along, Jelly. Run along. Oh, the cat hair. It's everywhere. It's in my face. It's in my life everywhere. Well, hopefully you enjoyed seeing Jelly. She's all disturbed apparently now. Why must you wake me up from my slumber? Yes, poor Jelly. Sorry, Jelly, it's just a thing. We just like to do that. It's just a thing we humans like to do for some reason, is wake cats up. You wake me up, so why can't I wake you up? Have I thought about riding the roller coaster in F5 mode? Ooh, I like that. I like that idea. That sounds like a good idea. We'll do that next time. Next time we ride the roller coaster, remind me. Hashtag Scar, you forgot to do F5 mode. Because I know I'm going to forget, so that's why you got to do the hashtag Scar. Why'd you forget? You sent me a bunny picture. Oh, amazing. Look at the bunny. Oh, you're so cute. I love it. Oh, some ideas to make some machinimas. Oh, that's a, free software to make those. I don't know exactly, but what I could suggest possibly is using Blender. Blender is a free open source software to do animations with. I don't know if that'll work for you, but definitely give it a shot. It's my best guess to something good that might work for you. If you get anything set up and made, definitely shoot me a link to it. I'd love to take a look at it. But yeah, the best bet I have for you is, of course, Blender. Blender is an amazing piece of software, being that it's free, of course. It's an open source platform. I've used it before, so definitely give that a shot. I don't know if it'll be able to make the machinimas that you're looking for, but it might be cool. Aaron, go bro, you were at the store. Well, welcome back. Welcome back. Did you get me something? Did you get me something fun to eat or anything? Give me some waffles. We were just talking about waffles. Did you get me some popcorn waffles? Because that was a thing on the last stream. Just joking around with you. Hopefully you enjoyed your time out. There we go, and welcome back. There we go. Sweet. What we need now is seaweed. So let's go back to Scar's crafting headquarters and get some seaweed and some other cool little things that we can put around to create a little bit more of an immersive feel. You got me chocolate chip cookies. Oh my gosh. That sounds so amazing. Chocolate chip cookies. Chocolate chip cookies. You couldn't have found anything better, could you? No, nothing. Couldn't think of anything better than that. Oh, I just ran right into a zombie reading the Twitch chat. I think I scared him more than I scared myself. Boom. Yep, that's the thing. Hey, oh, no. You're not going to play that game with me. Get out of here. I need to figure out a way of keeping as many mobs from spawning as possible in here. There's just way too many mobs spawning in here. We got to figure out some ways, get some string down, maybe some more half slabs here and there. Whatever we can do to kind of avoid so many of them spawning. There we go. Just getting a little seaweed action built up in here. There we go. Looking good, looking good. And I think I'll stick, a secret one over here. There we go. Yeah, F1, I did check out the poll. And yeah, that was actually interesting to see. That's a lot of Scarland on that poll. So if you didn't see, F1's been putting in the chat
a poll towards what is your favorite series that I produce. We've got the Scarland on there, we've got the S'more House, Stud Tech, and of course Kingdom Craft. Like I've talked about before, if you weren't here earlier, Kingdom Craft is coming out tomorrow. So we have a brand new episode of Kingdom Craft, and we're going to start seeing more regular series episodes from it. So that's really exciting. I think you guys are going to really like that series once we really get started with it and really get into it. It's just been a little bit difficult to get into it right now just because I've got so many different series going. So starting to kind of consolidate down some of them so that we can focus on it. Oh, I love the seaweed. Do I like potatoes? Let's see. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Oh, the chat. I'm trying to read something in the chat. It went by and I can't find it. I know it went away from me. I wanted to see it. Anyway, it's gone. I can't find it. I'm so sorry. Anyway, do I like potatoes? Oh, who doesn't like potatoes? Is there somebody out there who doesn't like potatoes? I would like to meet the person who doesn't like potatoes. Potatoes are a wonderful thing. Potatoes are great. Potatoes produce French fries. How could you go wrong with French fries? French fries are life. French fries are love. Yes, it's the feel of life. French fries are. Seriously, I can't really eat very much. I can eat like little bites here and there once in a while because my food all goes through a feeding tube. That's why I like talking about food so much, because I can't really eat. But one thing I can have once in a while is like a French fry. So I love French fries. French fries are great. When is the next S'more House episode? The next S'more House episode is, of course, on Tuesday. How do I like my potatoes? When I could eat, I love baked potatoes. I'm looking for more seaweed. There's my seaweed. I love baked potatoes. Love. You know, you could get your sour cream on there, you get your butter, you get your cheese, and if you're really crazy, something else. I don't know what. But yeah, I loved barbecue sauce. I love potatoes. You can make so many wonderful things with potatoes. I'm loving the seaweed. Looking good. Now that we have so much like leaves now, we're kind of full of anywhere where you can actually put any of these. There we go. It looks good enough. Appears we need some steak. We need to have a little steak. There we go. I just wanted to get like one up on that little rock up there just to break up this like monotony of all this rock everywhere. Just kind of makes it just look a little bit better. Here we go. Just a little bit better. Nice. Awesome. Well, I'm loving it. I'm gonna put a couple more half slabs down. What I like to do, because sand is more of kind of like smooth trail like this. Wait, what's the sword? Your sword? Uh-oh, what about my sword? You got scarred, sword in the chest? Whoa. You got scarred as in the chest? Oh my gosh, the chat just exploded. The chat just exploded with wonderful words that I hope is true. Okay, not this chest, right? No, not that chest. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. If You Got Scarred is in that chest, I will be so happy. Oh my gosh, the suspense is killing me. The suspense is killing me. Where is it? We saw it, didn't you? You guys saw it, right? No, it's just a diamond sword, but it's actually a really nice diamond sword. Sharpness 4, looting 3, knockback and unbreaking. I didn't even know I had that, to be honest. But it's not. And I've checked, all of these are my kind of like broken pickaxes. All my broken things from over the year or whatever. But no, so You Got Scarred. Wah. Like, I mean, I've looked in all of these. I guess we just lost it somewhere. It hurts right here. You can't see it, actually. I was pointing to my heart. I'm really pink. I'm looking at the screen. Anyway, that makes me sad. I don't know where it went. It disappeared after I got back from surgery. So that's the time frame that it got lost in. So we've got to figure out if there's any chest it could possibly be in, or it just accidentally went out of my inventory. The terrible thing about a mechanical keyboard is if you just lightly touch the Q key, you can lose a tool by accident without even really pushing down the tool. So I'm wondering if I just accidentally did that. Your TNT. Yeah, that is my TNT pile. Got a lot of TNT in there. The tent? We've looked in the tent before. Cancel the hype. Best tweet today. Claire just tweeted out, cancel the hype. We're putting out an advisory. Putting out a public service announcement. This is Claire, moderator of Scar's channel. We'd like to sadly confirm that we are canceling the hype. The hype has been canceled. We are sorry for the inconvenience. I love that. That's great. We've canceled the hype. Yeah, we'll check the tent when we go back up, but I've checked it a million times. But like I was saying before, I like to add the half slabs to the sand, so it just creates a little bit better little transition between the sand, because sand's more of like a slope, you know, kind of whoosh, you know, in real life. So as close as you can get to that makes it look nicer. Cancel on the hype, the saddest thing ever. Anyway, we haven't even talked yet about one thing that's been on my mind this entire stream. Can you guess what that is? Can you guess what that is? The one thing that's been on my mind and I keep forgetting to bring it up? No, it's not Fallout 4. It's the Star Wars trailer. The most amazing trailer I've ever seen in my entire life. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Could be. I'm so hyped for the Star Wars movie. If you remember, a little over a year ago, I'm hyped to talk about French fries. A little over a year ago, I made a video. It was actually a bonus Scarland episode. I was able to make 2 videos of Scarland that week, which is rare. But I talked about how I was really excited about Star Wars because I felt that Disney was the best choice for Star Wars to live. And I had a couple of reasons why. A lot of people were kind of down on that, but my reasons were solid. And because first, I don't know these people personally, but I know their careers and I kind of know a little bit about these people that are in charge of the Star Wars, who are kind of the caretakers of it within the company. And these are solid people. And so I was optimistic. I'm like, yeah, Star Wars is in good hands. Some people were all like, oh no, they're not, Scar. And I'm just like, just watch, my friend, just watch. And we've gotten the trailers now. Most likely there will not be any more trailers, which is a good thing in my opinion. I like less trailers is better. And J.J. Abrams is a fan of having next to no trailers. He was actually talked into having as many as they have. But it looks great. They're using practical effects as much as they can, which is amazing. They're taking the story in places that people wanted before, and that's like more darker tones a little bit more like, you know, it's not so like, you know, Jar Jar Binks, you know, C-3PO, like, oh my gosh, oh, here we go, we're on an adventure. You know, it's a little bit more dark, a little bit more gritty, which is what people wanted for a long time from like a pirates, like a space pirates, if you will, you know, cruising around in the galaxy. So I am just super hyped, and that trailer was amazing. I thought it was really well done because not only did it give us an idea of kind of what the look of the movie is going to be like, but it didn't give us the story, which is how a trailer should be. Not a trailer where you're like, oh, that character died in the trailer, now I know that the character dies in the movie. And that's like half the trailers nowadays are like that, where they just give you too much of the story and you miss out on it in the actual movie. And you're like, I already watched the movie, it was the trailer. Sorry. But I just thought they did a wonderful job by giving us a look at the movie, giving us a feel, giving us a look at some of the ships, the characters, but not disclosing any of the story, but just giving us little story hints that make us interested in actually watching the movie. So, Are you guys excited for Star Wars as I am? Because I am super Star Wars hyped out right now. I'm just super optimistic that this is the Star Wars movie that we've been waiting for years and years, and it is finally here. It's finally coming. I'm looking for torches, by the way. There's 4 torches. I would prefer many more torches, but I don't see any. Maybe I can steal some coal. Oh, you have no coal. You have no coal. Where's the coal? Where's the coal? There's the coal. Hey, hi coal. Welcome, coal. There's my sticks. Sticks, this is coal. You are now friends together. Wonderful. Beautiful. Who is Kingdom Craft? Kingdom Craft is not one person, but it's a collection of super awesome YouTubers who have come together to make one super awesome Minecraft. I can't even talk anymore. Minecraft server, and that I recently joined. So there'll be a new episode from Kingdom Craft this week. Did you just say that is Lando Calrissian in the Star Wars movie? I did not know that. Is that a thing? Is one of the most amazing guys, Orlando Calrissian, from what was that? Empire Strikes Back? Was Orlando Calrissian in it? Oh no, he was also in Return of the Jedi. Also, if he's in there, hype. He's also gotten a little like, you know, he's changed quite a bit. So that'll be interesting seeing if that's true. I'm quite excited to see if that's the case. If good old Orlando Calrissian, but didn't he turn on Han? I haven't seen Return of that particular episode in a while. I gotta watch that again. Nobody's giving me any confirmation. I'm looking at the chat like, is Orlando Calrissian in the movie? Is he? Is he? He was so cool with that cape. I actually had his action figure. He was amazing. I'm getting no confirmation. I'm getting no confirmation from the chat. Getting no confirmation. Yeah, he flew the Millennium Falcon in the last good Star Wars movie. No? Am I getting no's? I'm getting no's, and it's making me really sad. You just made me really sad. Why is he not in the movie? He would be amazing. Unless he doesn't act anymore, maybe that's a thing. Yeah, he destroyed. That's right, because he flew the Millennium Falcon in. So that was his like last hurrah. So he's not going to be in the movie. Well, that's sad. Well, Han and Chewbacca are in there. I mean, that's good, I guess. No, that is actually really cool. All right, there we go. And Harrison Ford actually legitimately looks like he's actually had fun making this movie, which some of his recent movies I wasn't quite sure. You know when you can tell when they're just kind of there just to kind of like, that's the check being stamped. But I've heard that at least from people who have kind of seen stuff that he's super into it, so that's good. Is this the Revenge of the Sleepy Twitch music? I think it's the Revenge of the Sleepy Twitch music. Harrison Ford doesn't look like he aged. He looks like he aged just a little bit, not a lot. I thought that was like looking at him and kind of comparing it, maybe not to New Hope, but to some of the more recent, maybe like Return of the Jedi. He hasn't aged all that much from that particular movie, just a little bit. You know, he's aged a little bit, but not like drastically. So I think it'll fit really well in the movie. So it's not like drastically changed. Yeah, that was good. Ride the roller coaster? We will. Don't worry. Just fitting some design, some stone, and all that good stuff back here. I might want to just throw like a little bit of seaweed back here just for good measure. I kind of like that. Just a little bit of seaweed back in these corners. Doesn't look too bad at all. Doesn't look too bad at all. I really want to go on a vacation. I haven't been on vacation in a very long time. Where would you guys like to go on vacation to? If you had a ticket to your dreams to go anywhere in the world right now, where would you go? Where would you go right now? If you had a ticket of your dreams and you were off on an adventure, where would you go? There we go. Just a little bit of grass, or a little bit of, not grass, a little bit of our seaweed along there looks good. You would go to Peru or Chile. Nice. Spain. Awesome. Greece. You'd go to the UK. Awesome. Paris. South Dakota. South Dakota. I've been to South Dakota many times. South Dakota is actually pretty nice. You got the, you got all sorts of kind of cool things to see there. You're going to Europe soon. Well, have fun. Have fun. That sounds like a great trip. I'm just putting some random torches back here just so we can kind of see what's going on. Berlin, Germany. Scarland. That's awesome. The Caribbean. Nice. Yeah, I would... Right now, my particular choice would either be Disneyland, Tokyo Disneyland, or somewhere like tropical with like beaches. Like I would love to like sit on a beach. Like that'd be really fun right now. Yeah, so that's where I would go. Somewhere like that. Somewhere like that. You'd love to come to America, Denmark, awesome. Brazil. Never been to Brazil. There we go. Put that along there. And then we'll work on that stuff up there a little bit later. But there we go. I think we've got our cave pretty well set. So let's take a look at what this looks like and see then where we can go from here with the design. So let's kind of see if we got a basic setup going here. So let's start over here and let's turn around the corner here. Ooh, spooky. Rah, I'm a monster. Rah, I'm going to eat you. No, you're not. I'm going to sneak right past you. Haha, I win. And then we can sneak into here. So we cross through here. So I want to expand the green out a little bit. An Alaskan cruise. I want to join you on that. That sounds amazing. I've always wanted to go to Alaska. Great place for photography and all that good stuff. Nice. Then we work our way up the hill here, crossing over here, up out of here, and then into the air, crossing the water thresholds right there. Nice, nice. I think that's good. We could work on adding some glass up here. I think that's what we're going to work on now. Is getting some of that set up. I think that would look pretty good. There we go. Why can't I go on airplanes? Airplanes are pressurized to about 12,000 feet. The Boeing 787 is actually pressurized to what I believe is about 8,000 feet. But generally, planes are pressurized, the cabin's pressurized to about 12,000 feet. And that is very high when you have breathing difficulties. So that's not a lot of oxygen going around for somebody with breathing difficulties. So you need to find something that will make up for that, and that's like an oxygen concentrator. Oxygen concentrators are incredibly expensive, and insurance is really iffy if they're going to pay for those things. So that's kind of where I'm at the moment, is trying to find a way of buying an oxygen concentrator. So insurance is kind of like, hey, give us a couple good reasons why you need it, and maybe. So you kind of have to like fill out a bunch of stuff, have doctor's note, multiple doctor's notes, things like that, to show that you have medical necessity of needing an oxygen concentrator. So right now I have lots of tanks. Tanks run out. So like at TwitchCon, I had 4 oxygen tanks that I could ration throughout the day. So I was like, okay, I have 1 oxygen tank is for sure for the panel because I'm going to be talking a lot. So I'm going to definitely need it there. I'm going to need 1 on the way home. So there's 2. And then 1 there on the way there, and then 1 just randomly in the day. So I ran out. So, you know, having an oxygen concentrator would be amazing because I wouldn't have to ration out oxygen tanks so much. And make life a lot easier, but insurance doesn't really see it that way. So hopefully I can make them see it that way. And plus, it's actually kind of dangerous to have like gigantic compressed oxygen cylinders in your house. So that would be awesome not to have that be a thing. But yeah, space station, so the ISS that's circling over our head at like, how high is this space station? Like 150 miles in the air or something? Is this touch? No, it's not. Anyway, it circles at about, give or take, like 150 miles or something above us. They're pressurized to sea level. Why can't planes be pressurized to sea level? I don't know. It would be great if they were. It would make life a lot more simple. So, that's a long-winded answer why I can't fly at the moment, but hopefully that can change soon. So I can actually go somewhere different, somewhere fun. That'd be cool. Is there a cure for that? I get that a lot, and then there at this point is they're so still kind of in the dark of what neuromuscular disease it is, or so no, there's not really anything. It's pretty much just symptom management, things like that. And it's kind of depressing, but it's whatever. All right, yeah, that's looking good. Let's move up to the next row up here. I just love adding these like glass ceilings to these areas. I think it looks really cool. Yeah, things like what's wrong with me, they barely knew existed 5 years ago. When they talk about like certain things that are wrong with me, they call that like the Stone Age, when I was first becoming symptomatic, so starting to get symptoms and stuff like that. They had absolutely no clue what was wrong with me. Nowadays, they've gone leaps and bounds. They call that the Stone Age when they talk about like their knowledge of what's wrong with me back in 2005, 2006, things like that. So yeah, maybe one day there'll be something. Maybe one day they'll actually pinpoint it and figure out what the exact overarching diagnosis. There's lots of little diagnoses. How to combine that all into one neat package to figure out what's wrong with me. That's been the challenge for 10 years. So maybe someday. Ooh, that's gotta go. That's not gonna be good. Ice doesn't like light. Oh no. I'm not letting you go across. Not letting you go across. Did we do it? Did we save it? Oh, we saved it. Haha, we win. Uh-oh, that's not good. We have ice. That's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be a problem. Let's actually switch that out to dirt. Okay, all right, here we go. We got this. We're not gonna, all right, we're good. There we go, awesome. Now we just have to fix the track. Here we go, fixing it. There we go, beautiful. We're gonna go boom and bam. Nice, we're fixed. I just don't want to ruin the track again. Why do I have a piece of track in my hand? I was like, why do I have track in my hand? That's not, no, I don't want to break it again. When that rain stops, we're going to totally do another ride of the roller coaster. And this is that cool ceiling. I love the ceiling design. I think it really adds a bunch of immersion to it. And I'm not going to mess with this dirt too much more because I don't want to break it. So, yeah. Awesome, beautiful. Okay. Place blocking skills. Maybe my block placement skills aren't the best, but they work. All right, this is the last area of the kind of the glass that we need to fix because this area was already existing before we started, so this area needs a bit of sprucing. You just joined? Well, what happened? Well, we are working super duper hard on our roller coaster. We're working on our glass ceiling. So we're gonna start to carve out this section, and you might be asking what the glass ceiling is. Well, the glass ceiling is actually supposed to be, at least the idea. Oh, no. I just ruined it again. Anyway, the glass ceiling is supposed to represent kind of like the ocean ceiling of the ocean. So that's kind of what we're kind of going after here. As long as we don't break it. That's all I ask. Don't break. Roller coaster in F5. We're gonna do it. There we go. We are not gonna forget. So I'm just throwing in a couple extra glass blocks here and there. Doesn't have to be any real perfect orientation. There we go. We can stick a couple of these on there. Kind of adds a little contrast. There we go. Beautiful, wonderful. And then we can start scaffolding our way down. Hey, look at that. We actually didn't break the roller coaster. Nice. Okay, there we go. So, are you guys ready for some roller coaster hype? Are we clear for launch? Scar, no. You know, Claire, I feel like we may have gone over 3. I feel like the Scar fails of maybe more like 5 or so. Yeah, so we are ready to go. My headphones are about this close from just popping off my head. But if I let go of my keys, we won't make it in time. We have to maintain a pace here. Get out of here. You're not wanted. Yes, sirree. We've got a roller coaster hype engaged. This time the hype is real. So don't worry. Not like the hype that had to be canceled. The canceled hype. So sad. Have I ever played Until Dawn? No, I actually never have. My headphones are like so close from just popping off my head. But I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna head all the way to the roller coaster, and it's raining, which is kind of a bummer. I need a clock in Scarland to see what time it is. It depend on if we want to wait and sleep to see if we can get the rain to stop. But we've actually never ridden the roller coaster with rain, so maybe that's a new experience? Maybe. How many bets my headphones pop off my head before we get to the roller coaster station? Or just after? I don't know. It's so close. But I don't want to stop. I want to get to the roller coaster platform. Don't worry, F5 will be engaged very soon. I wonder how fast I can grab my headphones when they pop off. I kind of like the cool sky color when it's raining in a desert like this. This looks cool. I like it. There we go. I knew they were popping off eventually. They're coming off again. There we go. All right, roller coaster hype. Here we go. No, why does this keep... This only happens when I stream or record videos because there's like an ever so slight lag. The sky is your color of your room. Ooh, that's a cool color. I like that. Oh no, it's becoming nighttime. Great. Eric's gonna be up to no good again. Oh, F5. Oh yeah, look at Scar. Why am I sitting sideways in here? I'm just too cool to sit straight, I guess. Let me take off some of my armor. There we go. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good stuff right there. Hey guys. Oh, that looks hilarious. Why am I going backwards? No, no. Why am I going backwards? No, what is going on? This isn't right. I've never seen this before. Why am I going backwards? F5 mode has failed us. F5 mode has failed us. Oh, all right, restart. Restarting. Scratch all that. Restart. Restart. Going back. There we go. Got a new song coming on. I feel optimistic about this, and we're off. What are we doing in the next S'more House episode? All right, are we safe to do F5 again? I'm just gonna guess that it might be safe. The next S'more House episode is going to be a beautiful living room with a really cool and unique fireplace. It's gonna have couches and chairs. We're gonna do some nice things with the walls and the flooring. Yeah, it's gonna be really cool. Roller coaster problems. Very true, very true. Oh, this is very, let's actually go like that. Ooh, very peaceful actually looking. Oh my, that's not pleasing. There we go. There we go, that looks cooler. Nice. I like F5. This is cool when it's actually working. Ooh, I can be real cinematic with the camera. Look, I'm getting all like Steven Spielberg. The one pan or whatever that's called. One shot something. I can't remember what it is. He's famous for a certain way of like cinematography. I forgot what it was. Yeah, cool. Oh, monster! Ah! Apparently that hit just put me in first person. Can I play Roller Coaster Tycoon 3? I don't really like Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 very much. What I will be playing is Roller Coaster Tycoon World when it comes out, which I'm so excited about. That comes out in December, I believe. Why does that keep doing that? I believe that comes out in December, and I'm super hyped for it. A roller coaster developer followed me on Twitter, which made me like really happy. I was like, yeah. Roller Coaster Tycoon is legitimately my favorite game of all time, and I'm just really hyped for it because I think it's going to be good. Like, I'm really excited for it. Well, I mean, I like Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, but if you had to stack up all the different Roller Coaster Tycoons, so if you had the original, all the expansion packs that came with it, if you had Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 and all of its expansion packs, I would definitely play Roller Coaster 2 over Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. I just felt like, you know, they implemented the... Oh, geez, that was bad. Close your eyes, spoilers. Oh, spoilers, they're burning. Oh my gosh, spoilers. Yeah, spoilers burn your eyes, so you gotta be careful. But anyway, yeah, I prefer Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 to Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. I mean, I still like Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. I haven't played it for a year or so, but I play it often. If I were to do videos, I would do it on my favorite one, would be Roller Coaster 2. I mentioned a few times, the next Kingdom Craft episode is actually tomorrow, and it's amazing. So, look forward to that. I love how the minecart's like flipping out, like it's like, and I'm just like cruising, like, mm-hmm. Whoa. Yeah, F5 mode and the minecarts have been glitchy since the day they combined Minecraft servers and Minecraft like single player worlds together. Do you remember when they did that? It was around the time we were building the tree farm. There used to be two separate versions of Minecraft. There was one that was, oh, there's Eric's minecart. Thanks a lot, Eric. Thanks, buddy. But they combined them, and ever since then, you've been able to reach one block farther, because on servers you could reach one block farther than you could in just like normal single player Minecraft before they combined them all together. And then minecarts were always super glitchy on, you know, servers, and then we got all the glitchy nature of the... I'm blocking and I ruined it. I couldn't get out of F5 in time. Sorry, I broke it. We have a lot of fixing to do around here. We've broken a lot of stuff today. We've broken a lot of stuff. Matt, oh my gosh, I just got a tweet from, oh geez, oh gosh, we got a lot of activity over here. We're gonna dodge, we're gonna weave. Somebody I have not played Call of Duty with in a very, very long time. We used to play Black Ops together way back. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Kingdom Craft hype. Yeah, well, there we go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, we're under hostile attack. Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. But anyway, guys, I can't thank you enough for coming out today, and that ends our normal stream here.